380 kilowatts.
What it stands for, build your dreams. In fact, the only time I would ever think of seeing this would be in a Bentley or in some Rolls Royce.
Ah, this is so cool!
This camera right here is recording me.
Hello everyone! In today's generation, electric cars have been booming in demand. And alongside that, we're getting electric crossover SUVs, guys. And value for money is quite a big deal. And this is something Chinese competitors like MG and BYD have realized. That's right, guys. Now there's a second Chinese brand that goes by the name BYD that's just set foot here in Belgium. Now, I'm going to tell you all about my knowledge of BYD. So my knowledge of this brand called BYD, BYD is an abbreviation for Build Your Dreams. Now that's a really bold abbreviation, guys, and I love it. I love the optimism behind it. Build your dreams. How amazing is that? And this car already looks like a dream car to me, but we'll cover this after. First, I want to talk about the brand. The first time I ever saw a BYD was in London. I remember they were being used as London taxis, guys. Here in Belgium, I never saw a BYD here in Belgium. I never saw it before. So it's really new. It's a big deal that they've set foot here in Belgium. Now guys, this BYD Tang costs 72,000 euros. Is this good value for money or not? Well, we're gonna find out in a moment, guys, but what I can already confirm is that Chinese car manufacturers have a reputation for offering a lot of equipment for what they are worth, which is very generous. But what they often tend to lack in is identity. They're not really something you can relate to from 10 years ago models. But is identity really a concern? Not to everybody, guys. The biggest concern is equipment. So let's see if this BYD Tang meets my expectations. Oh yes, everyone, over here is the evidence that I was not joking. This is indeed fully electric, guys. Desirable, electric, and this is a full-sized SUV of 7 seats, and over here is your proof. Do I see any engine right there? No. The answer is I don't see any engine. I see a wonderful hydraulic strut, which is already an indication that this BYD Tang has gone premium. But just how premium is it? We'll find out in a moment, but what I can already confirm to you all is that this engine produces 380 kilowatts. I love this, guys. This has to be one of the best things ever. 380 kilowatts. That's usually something Maserati would offer to their SUVs or to their cars. 380 kilowatts. And this is being offered at a price of 72,000 euros for a crossover SUV of this size and segment. It's unheard of. And speaking of batteries and electric cars, BYD is one of the biggest producers of batteries in the automotive industry, guys.
So over here is the exterior design of the BYD Tang, everyone. And it's written right here, BYD Tang, build your dreams, Tang. Looks wonderful, guys. So I just love the exterior presentation. Now, first of all, I have to say that this front looks quite interesting. I like the design of the grille. I like how it has this grid design. So it's like hard plastic accompanied with chrome on each block. Really, really cool. So, and then over here you get actual air vents, guys. Nothing pretentious. This is really good. And then front parking sensors and front parking cameras as well, directly indicating that this car is equipped with a 360-degree parking camera. Oh, and it's got a 4-wheel drive. Well, I think it's all-wheel drive. It's not very clear, guys. I thought it was a 4, but I think it's an all-wheel drive. This makes it even better. Over here is a sport alloy wheel. And the reason I say sport is because it does look sporty and it does show pride in its calipers. Wonderful black calipers right there, and you get sporty disc brakes right there. Wonderful. And then those nice black 5-spoke alloys, which are split for each branch. Wow. Keyless entry, and then I just love the design, the color as well. The rear gets even more interesting, guys. As we look at the rear, we see that the abbreviation is right here, what it stands for, build your dreams. And I just love the presentation of the rear. So it seems like BYD has gone very simple as we look at the rear design. Rear parking cameras, rear parking sensors, Wow, all the parking aid you need, guys. Wonderful.
Exterior design of this BYD Tang was very interesting. I love the design, but then at the same time, I also noticed some questionable aspects. First questionable aspect I'd like to remark is identity, guys. The thing about Chinese car manufacturers, and I've noticed this with MG as well, is that they don't really seem to like something which you can relate to ancient models. They tend to be a resemblance to what European or other competitors are doing. But this is the same case with Japanese competitors as well. So when I looked around this BYD, I noticed some references to existing models that are out here in the EU market. But I don't call this copying. It looks like rather inspiration being drawn from other competitors. I'm going to show you all what I'm talking about.
For some reason, from this angle, it kind of reminds me of a Kia Sportage. Like when I looked at it from here, first thing that came to my mind was Kia Sportage. But then differences emerge. It's just a figure that looked like it. And then when you look at the front of the grille, the front of the grille from this angle looks like some Toyota Highlander. Originality starts to emerge when we look at the side. The side doesn't look like a reference to anything I've seen before, so that's really good. The rear also looks like it doesn't really have originality. For instance, the rear kind of reminds me of what Dodge has been doing with their SUVs, Durango or something. But it's not a big deal, guys. It's just something I thought I'd remark. This looks like a Dodge thing or something like Porsche as well. I know Porsche also has this.
I have to confess that compared to MG, BYD has stuck to one theme and they stuck to it religiously, guys. Well done, BYD, because MG, they like to mishmash themes. Like one moment you'll be seeing a theme of cross-country and then next moment you see a theme of sportiness. They never stick to one theme, whereas BYD, they stuck to a sporty theme. So sport wheels, sport tires, sporty design, and excellent paintwork that pairs well with the design. Well done, BYD.
Time to explore the interior of this BYD Tang. Build your dreams, Tang. But already upon opening this door, I'm greeted with so many goodies, and this is something unbelievable. For a price of 72,000 euros, manufacturers don't tend to be very generous these days, and it seems like BYD has gone down a really, really unique path. Look at this. Nice electric seating adjustments, guys, and it's really nicely detailed. And then I just love the presentation, guys. It's a combination of fabrics being used, and it sticks to one theme. Sportiness, guys. Combination of leather, and actually this combination is so unique. I've never seen this before, but it looks so good. In fact, the only time I would ever think of seeing this would be in a Bentley or in some Rolls Royce. But BYD offers you this at 72,000 euros. Not many brands tend to be very they don't really experiment with fabrics, but BYD has gone down this path, and it's so good, guys. Now, leather seats. Wonderful stitching on the leather. It's a brown leather seat with the yellow piping and black piping right there, if you look carefully. And then you get black leather on the side. Wonderful, guys. And I believe those seats would be heated and ventilated. So in the hot day, in the summer, you can choose to have it cool. And the generosity doesn't stop there, guys. The passenger also gets electric seating adjustments. Wonderful interior of this BYD. I just love how the colors play. Look at this. Look at this. This is so welcoming. I haven't even fired up the car yet, and this is the lightings that play. Wonderful. This is so nice, and I've never seen this sort of presentation before. The level of generosity. Now, let's talk about interior, guys. First thing first, presentation-wise, the trim. I complimented the leather seating, and it's got so much details that I was, you know, it's just unbelievable. Now, you also get a touch of Alcantara, and then you get this bit of trim right here. Now, it looks like aluminum, but it's not aluminum, guys. But whatever this trim is, it's so good. It pairs well, and I just like the presentation. And then over here, like throughout this center area, you get, and then especially on the door, you get this piano black trim, which is excellent, though executed. Like the way they've executed this was excellent. Now, on this piano black, you get the lighting that plays, and it changes colors, which is very pleasant, guys. You cannot always stick to one theme at a time, so BYD has done something quite unique right here. You get nice excess use of piano black at the center. So over here is your infotainment system, guys. And then over here is your digital instrument cluster. Wonderful. Lovely steering wheel, guys. And I absolutely love the leather and the feel on it. And I like the two-tone leather you get, like the brown leather and the black leather on top. This is really, really nice. And then I like the details on the steering wheel, but I'm going to show you all something really cool in a moment. First, let's get down to this interior. So, infotainment, and then you get the air vents right here. Now the climate controls should be within the infotainment system because it looks like BYD has gone the same route as other electric car manufacturers, and the route is simplicity. So no buttons, just everything on the touch screen. Over here you get your controls. So this is your gear stick, guys. Looks wonderful. And then your start stop button right there, parking brake, and then oh, climate controls are right here as well. Oh, okay. And then your driving aids are right here. Oh, and you get driving modes right there. Wonderful. Right underneath this beautiful piano black trim, you get cup holders. Over here, you get wireless recharge for your telephone, which is right under this. Here's for your central console storage. Wonderful. USB points, 12-volt socket, and the central console storage is as good as it has to be for its price and segment. So whether it's something to question or not, you all be the judge. But the panoramic sunroof, guys, and then over here, just look at those wonderful controls and just look at the presentation. Looks very, very nice. Wow. And then over here, believe it or not, you get a glasses holder. Right, guys, now because this is a crossover SUV, we cannot forget to talk about Practicality solutions. So we covered the center area. Now let's just cover this glove box. Wow! This glove box is quite nice. I like the material it's lined with, and it is quite spacious. And then also the door bins. Let's see. Oh, the door bins look average for its price and segment. It's good. It's as good as it has to be. It's quite nice. And you get a storage solution right here, guys. Very nice. Alright, guys, and I want to show you all something really cool. Take a look at this tablet and then take a look at what I'm doing on the steering wheel. If you press this button, you can change the configuration of this tablet. So now it's in portrait, but you can put it on landscape mode. And I'm going to show you all how. I press this button.
This is so cool.
I have never seen this before, guys. A control that actually adjusts the infotainment system for you, guys. How amazing is that? This is so rare. It's so cool. I've never seen a car manufacturer offer this. This is really creative. Well done, BYD. Well done. Now, the steering wheel also has electric adjustments, guys. How amazing is that? This is premium. As I've mentioned earlier, everyone, your infotainment system, it's very easy to use. You just have to follow it carefully. It's like using your smartphone or using your tablet, guys. It's so easy. And you get ventilated and heated seats, guys. Wow, that's wonderful. And you can adjust the temperature as you will. Oh my goodness, this is so nice. Navigation, Bluetooth, camera. Oh my gosh, this is like an iPad. Let's see what camera does. Can we take selfies? Oh, this is scary. Oh my goodness, guys, I can actually record myself. Oh, look, hey camera, hey. Look, guys. This camera right here is recording me. The questionable aspect lies in the quality of things. Like, first of all, the build is really nice. The materials, the quality of materials used is very nice, guys. But whenever I open and close this door, I hear quite a lot of I hear a lot of vibration and I see a lot of vibrations, guys. Like, here, check this out. First of all, I want to point out something about this door handle. You can pull it open, but then it doesn't spring back at speed. Like, look at this. And then now I want to point out something. So whenever I close this door, the entire door shakes, guys. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. I hear a lot of vibration coming from here in particular.
and then I see that wing mirror shakes a lot. Now, you all will be thinking that's because the window is open and that's because this is the driver's side. Well, to confirm my thoughts, I tried the same thing with the passenger side door, and I can confirm this has got nothing to do with the window being open or closed. This is something to do with the... Well, I don't know if this is a direct reference to the quality of the car, or if this is just maybe the fact that the door is hollow, but the entire door vibrates, literally, every time I open and close it. Even the mirror shakes. Now, this is a bit... now, this is something I find questionable, and this is something I noticed with MG in particular. Now, time to explore the rear seat of this BYD Tang. Plentiful leg room, guys. Plentiful knee room. And the headrest is rather cozy. It's on the good side. And I got a lot of headroom, guys. Wow. And if you want to feel like a VIP, this will permit you to do so. Oh my goodness. This has to be one of the most interesting armrests I've ever seen, guys. Nice cup holders in there. Storage space in here. This looks like something... Wow! This looks very nice. Looks very premium. I like the feel of the materials, guys. Very good. And you get air vents right here, guys. No climate control, though. But you do get USB points right down there, guys. You got a beacon of hope lighting over here. Coat hook right here. And a handle right here. Oh, it's time to explore the boot space of this BYD Tang. Electric boot space, guys. Now, I have to remind you all, this is a 7-seater, so the 2 seats at the back are folded down, but even if they were up, you'd get a lot of space right here, guys. A lot of remaining space. And then you get cup holders for the rear seats. Very good. The very back seats. Then you get 12-volt socket right there. And then tether points right here, guys.
So here's my conclusion of the BYD Tang, everyone. I have to say that the BYD Tang is one of the most promising crossover SUVs of today's generation, primarily because of the equipment present, the design, its level of desirability. But today is the day we come across something completely new, something special, and something unique in its own ways. So for a price of 72,000 euros, is this BYD Tang good value for money or not? Say this BYD Tang is great value for money. It's one of the best cars you can choose for its price, for its segment. And the reason why I say it's one of the best is because I'm not about to say it's perfect. I'm not about to say it's the best of the best. But all I can say is that it is very desirable, it is electric, and it is fully loaded with desirable equipment that you really need. Now, it's not enough to be very generous, guys. It's not enough to have the best of equipment. Sometimes it's also important to have a nice build. And the thing I have to remark, guys, is some questionable aspects. The first questionable aspect I have to remark is the identity. The exterior design does look like a mishmash of certain car manufacturers, but otherwise it's not a big deal, okay? It's something you'll get used to, and I think this is not called copying, it is called drawing inspirations. And then when it comes to the quality, the exterior was gorgeous, but the interior, guys, something about the door kept rattling. So you want my opinion of this BYD Tang? Oh, I love it. I love this BYD Tang, guys. This BYD Tang has to be one of the most promising electric cars of today's generation, guys. And also, it is very desirable. When I first saw this BYD Tang, I found it very desirable. I actually liked the design. I like the way it's styled, and I love the interior. The release of the BYD Tang is the birth of something new, because this will provoke more competition in the EU market. This will force European competitors to think of introducing better value for money, giving more equipment or more desirability for what its price tag indicates, guys. This is what I've been craving to see in a long time. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos that are on the run, guys. And don't forget to check the links in the description for my car reviews, travel videos, and my creativity videos. Do you all like this BYD Tang or not? Please let me know in the comments what you all think of this BYD Tang, and let me know what competitor model do you prefer. Do you prefer something the Americans have done with Tesla, or do you prefer something the Germans have done, or do you prefer other competitors? Let me know what your thoughts, guys, because I'm very curious to know.